Hi guys, how are you? What's new? Well, why don't we continue discussing the present perfect tense? So, we have already started speaking about it, and we have discussed the main rule, and now let us speak closely about time linkers. So, open your students' books at page 25. So, have a look, exercise number 7. What's the difference between time linkers ever and never? So, mostly we use ever in questions and in negative sentences. For example, have you ever been to France? Когда-нибудь был где-нибудь. Or in negative ones. So, no, I have not ever been. And speaking about never, it is positive. Formally, it is positive, but the meaning is negative. То есть, по сути, предложение со словом never фактически оно является утвердительным предложением, но несет в себе отрицательный смысл. То есть мы по-русски говорим «я никогда не был», у нас идет двойное отрицание «никогда не был». По-английски мы просто говорим «I have never been to France». Нам не нужно, то есть оно уже само по себе несет отрицательный смысл предложения. Well, let us look through exercise number 7. So, my dad has never bought clothes in a second-hand shop. Он никогда не покупал. Мы переводим так. Но по-английски, как я уже говорила, это остается утвердительным предложением. Affirmative sentence. Number 2. So, we can see that it should be a question because there is a question mark. So, have you ever sold anything? Ever. Когда-нибудь продавал что-то? Number 3. I have never visited an open-air market. Я никогда не посещал рынок на открытом воздухе. Number 4. It's also a question, so we should use ever. Have you and your friends ever spent all day in a shopping mall? Number 5. It is an affirmative sentence, so we should use never. My parents have never given me expensive presents. And the last is a question. If it is a question, we should use ever. Have you ever been to a designer shop? So I want you to copy this information into your personal files vocabulary. The information about differences of using ever and never. No, not vocabulary, grammar. Of course, grammar. After information about present perfect. So now, the difference between already and yet. Already we use in positive sentences, in affirmative ones, and yet we use in negative sentences or mostly in questions, and it is always in the end of the sentence. Have a look, an example. I have already ordered it. Я уже заказал это. Have you ever been to a forbidden planet yet? Когда-нибудь был вот в этом вот магазине? Yet уже был там? В конце предложения стоит I have not been there yet. Я пока что еще там не был. Тоже в конце предложения. So also I want you to fix this information in the after the rule about the present perfect tense. So now I think it's enough to speak about this tense. Please open your students' books at page 26 and have a look. We will speak about different markets. So what's the difference between markets and supermarkets, shops? Market это рынок. So what do you think? Are they popular in Russia? I mean markets. And how often do you visit markets? Have you ever been there? Now, look, exercise number 1. So there is a list of different words, different goods, products which you can buy while being at markets. So, once again, what can you buy there? Have a look. Market products. So you can buy different antiques, антикварные товары. For example, furniture, silver and gold, old books, old records. What can you add from this exercise with the letters from the top? What can we add? I think a 1971 John Lennon record. It's also an antique. And maybe a clock made in 1854. Well, word cells, what other type of products could be? Electronic goods. You can buy computer games, CDs, different DVDs, videos, and also we can add batteries to this list. So, food and drink, of course. Fruit and vegetables, meat and poultry, это птица, ну там курица, все такое. Fish and seafood, herbs and spices, травы и эти приправы. Okay, clothes. What types of clothes could be? Men's, women's, designer, second-hand clothes, different shoes. What can we add here? A pair of earrings, it is for accessories. And for food and drink, we have not added. So, a kilo of bananas. I want you to add a kilo of bananas to food and drink. So, once again, accessories, аксессуары, handbags, ручные сумки, hand, рука, bag, сумка. Jewelry, украшения, ювелирные какие-то изделия. Scarves, шарфы. Один шарф это scarf. Ну, вы помните правило преобразования существительных во множественное число, то, что если слово заканчивается на f, либо на fi, это меняется на v и s. Например, wolf, wolves, wife, wives, scarf, scarves. And arts and crafts. Товары рукоделия какие-то такие для творчества товары. Leather goods, товары из кожи. Ceramics, textile, текстиль, ткани какие-то. And we can add a Persian carpet, персидский ковер. So, this table, please copy into vocabulary into our personal files. And I hope that you will learn these words. I can't give you a dictation, but I want you to learn this new vocabulary. And now you are going to listen to an interview about three different markets in the photos, A, B, and C. Have a look. Ismailova Market, Grand Bazaar, and Camden. And you should do exercise number 2. But before you start listening, I want you to tell some words about these markets. They are famous all over the world. So, a Grand Bazaar, it is a traditional market in Istanbul, in Turkey. It sells a lot of different products, for example, clothes, arts and crafts, food, spices. As for Izmailova market, it is a market in Moscow, and it is famous for being a place where you can buy all type of folk crafts, фольклорные, вот наши традиционные товары, different paintings, Russian national souvenirs. And as for Camden Market, there are four Camden markets in London, and they mostly sell they of course they sell all kinds of things, but mostly they are famous for their alternative fashion. You can see it at picture C. So unusual clothes and unusual accessories, something like that. So listen to and do exercise number 2. I think that's all. That at next lesson we will continue speaking about markets, and your home task is to do some exercises in your workbook. So page 24 exercises 2 and 3, and page 25 exercises 4 and 5. See you soon, guys. I miss you.